Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Battle at the Beach, the LPRT season finale. My name is Samuel Schultz. We are in the round of 16s. This match is a match between the Mexican Alexandria Herrera and representing the United States, Lexi York. Our head referee for this match is Maurice Miller. Happy to have you joining us this afternoon. We're live here from Chesapeake, Virginia, the Greenbrier North YMCA. Herrera to serve first. Herrera in the front. York in the back. Very smart ceiling ball rally there till York takes it down. Wide angle pass for the point. Side out. Short serve called by our referee. Second serve upcoming for Lexi York. Looks like she'll stay aggressive. Go with the Z. Side out. Alexandria Herrera gets herself back in the box. Herrera enters this tournament as the number 4 seed. Lexi York coming in as the 13th. Herrera, beautiful backhand pinch. Score the first point of this match. Set up center court for York. Good get right there by Herrera. And put away by Lexi York. York now back in the box. 0 serving 1. Short serve. She's yet to get a first serve in here on the day. She'll look to stay aggressive again. Go with that Z to Herrera's backhand. And a great wide angle right there used by Herrera. Gets herself back in the box. Good serve there by Herrera. Set up. Center court. York giving it back to Herrera, but now York the chance to strike. And again, from above the shoulder, tracked down beautifully by Herrera. Reset up top. Great rally by both of those women right there. Put away finally by Lexi York. 0 serving 1. Score called from Maurice Miller. Third time the charm for Lexi York to get a first serve in. However, it'll be a replay as it hit the door. Herrera cuts that one off, just skipping it into the front wall. 1 serving 1. That one got in on the hands of Herrera right there. An ace from York. Her first official ace of the day. Great pass right there by Lexi York. Got it to crack out on that right side wall.
It's my favorite shirt. What are you talking about?
3 serving 1, York on top. Enters this match as a heavy underdog, but so far looking very confident here in the court against Herrera. Up top, set up to the forehand of Herrera. She pinches it. Not a wise pinch right there. Hit it right back to York. Good get by York. And another point. 4 serving 1. York now a setup. Moves her feet well to get into position. Both of these players scrambling. Some incidental contact in the middle of the court. Almost seemed to invigorate Lexi York right there. Puts it down the right-hand side. See Herrera in the back of the court, raising her racket, taking her 10 seconds in order to prepare herself to receive the serve. Oh, and that ball just caught the back wall, and the cracks out, makes it difficult for York to get it back to the front wall. Maybe that little luck can be used by Herrera. Get herself back in the box here. Maybe create something out of nothing. Going to be a replay. Lexi seems okay with that call. Ball hit Herrera on the way to a reverse pinch. Short serve right there. It'll be a second serve from Herrera. See if she tries to stay away from Lexi's forehand. It's been very effective so far. Skip right there as Herrera maybe tried to go for a little bit too much. Five serving 1. Great serve right there by York. Give herself a setup, but she pins herself against the glass. Doesn't matter when you roll it out. Can put yourself out of position all you want when it's a rollout. 6 serving 1. York in the box and in control early in game number 1. It'll be a timeout from Alexandria Herrera. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the LPRT.
I'm Carla Munoz, and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the middle of game number 1, the 13 seed in a commanding lead over the number 4 seed, Alexandra Herrera. We are here, the Battle of the Beach, the LPRT season finale. We won't be holding another tournament until we go to Denver in the first weekend of August. Look forward to everyone joining us for that one. Until then, we have some exciting action all weekend long with a Saturday end here at this tournament. Who will end up the season number 1? And who will be the champion of the finale? 8 serving 1. York seems to be on autopilot. Backs herself into a corner again. Great shot set up down the right-hand side, and that forehand of York is not something to be messed with. See if Herrera can make the necessary adjustments. Try to find York's backhand. She does so right there. York sails it. And Alexandra Herrera just gets jammed up 2 times in a row right there. Once in the front court, able to get it back to the front wall, and then right there, she was unable to return that ball. That time, ill-advised cutoff right there by Lexi York. Just let that racket get loose in her hand. 1 serving 10. Set up right in the middle of the court right there for Lexi York. In my opinion, that was a straight-in shot. Should be a penalty hinder. We'll see what Maurice Miller calls. Herrera having a discussion with him. And it looks like just a replay was called, as it stays 10-1 on the scoreboard. Second serve, Z serve, good one at that. Herrera set up. Can tell early on in this match, Lexi York is far more comfortable with her forehand than her backhand. Can Herrera find a way to exploit that weakness in York's game? Great serve right there by Herrera. Set up front of the court. York sliding just to try to get to that one. Unable to. Two serving 10. Herrera able to get a point. First one in a long time. Now going back to the forehand of York. She'll get a second opportunity here. Maybe a third. No, York puts it away. Third opportunity not coming. York back in the box. Great shot right there by Alexandra Herrera. Beautiful backhand angle. Beautiful serve right there down the backhand side for York. Down that left-hand side. An ace from Herrera. Replay is going to be called Lexi doesn't look the most pleased by it. It will be a replay. First serve. That one just skipped in off the forehand of York. For serving 10, Herrera gaining some momentum, and we will see a timeout right there. A smart one at that from Lexi York. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back here in just a minute on the LPRT network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the middle of game number 1. Lexi York got out to an early 10-1 lead, and now here towards the middle of game number 1, Alexandra Herrera trying to come back, clawing her way back, point by point, serve by serve, slowly working that ball over to the left side of the court. Lexi York coming back off the timeout she took. Great serve right there. Nothing York could do about that one. A third ace. 3 of the 5 points Herrera has scored have been on aces. Short serve right there from Herrera. This is the Battle at the Beach LPRT season finale at Chesapeake, Virginia, the Greenbrier North YMCA branch. Big thanks to all the LPRT staff, Malia Bailey, our tournament director, TJ Bomb, our LPRT commissioner, all the staff that goes into making this possible. Another skip right there. Unforced error for Lexi York. Short serve right there. Second serve upcoming for Herrera. Notice York makes sure Herrera checks her every time that Herrera serves. Now, Maurice Miller is not going to call that anything, and I would agree with that call. Correction, he will call a replay, and as we heard on the court audio there, next time he will not, as he deemed Lexi York clear of even a safety hinder. Set up York. Herrera able to track that one down. Both of these women battling for center court position. Great get by York, and it's as her glasses came off in the rules, that is automatically a win of rally for your opponent. So that will be another point for Herrera. She might have been better off going and running without them and praying that Maurice Miller didn't see the glasses on the floor. Nine serving 10, another ace for Herrera right there. Two bounces was the call against Lexi York. Herrera, a sneaky 9-0 run. York was up 10-1, feeling it. Now Herrera stormed her way back. It's all square. And another timeout taken here from Lexi York. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back after a short break ourselves in 1 minute on the LPRT network.
I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself.
Yeah, you gon' need 100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God-given gift, MCs doing the running man. If you want me to get it poppin', may cost 100 pence. Yeah, what I supply is always in demand. The throne is mine.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sam Schultz, and for the LPRT, we are at the Battle of the Beach in Chesapeake, Virginia. We have a great match in store for you right now. We have Lexi York versus Alexandra Herrera. Herrera in the lead. 12 serving 10. York was out to the early lead, 10-1, and Herrera has stormed back here. Now getting into the late part of game number 1. Herrera off the back wall, shooting. Both of these players leaving those two setups up. And Lexi, a beautiful shot there, makes the difficult ones look easy. York gets herself back in the box. 10 serving 12. Great serve right there. Gives herself a big setup. Hits it right back to Herrera, but puts it away the second chance she gets. 11 serving 12. See if York stays aggressive, going to the backhand of Herrera. She doesn't, switches it up. And a screen is called. Second serve here. York lob. Backhand of Herrera. Good ceiling ball. And even though she got sawed off right there, Lexi York doing a lot with a little. Gets it all square at 12-12. Big skip right there by Lexi York. A gift to Alexandra Herrera. Great ball tracking ability by York right there. Puts it up to the ceiling. And put away beautifully right there by Lexi York. Gets herself back in the box. 12 serving 12. And I do believe that she got it. Correction, the call by Maurice Miller will be 2 bounces. Myself, as well as most of the crowd, thought she got it, flipped it back to the front wall, and Lexi York didn't retrieve it. It'll be a timeout taken by Alexandra Herrera. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back here in 1 minute. The LPRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank some of our sponsors, Avicta Security Solutions, Georgette Consulting, and Fleet Valet Services. They're just a few of our many event sponsors here. I'd like to thank them to all their continued support of our event. That's the LPRT Battle at the Beach. It's our season finale for the LPRT. We will not play another tournament until August 1st. First weekend in August, we will be in Denver. Herrera in the box now. 12 serving 13. Both of these ladies out of timeouts. Swinging wildly in the middle of the court. Good gentle reset right there by York. Both of these players sealing balls to each other's backhands. This one's coming off. Neither one of these players right now able to put the ball away. Who can do it first? And Lexi went to try to track that one down, just unable to. 13 serving 13 late in game number 1. Herrera in the box. Momentum on her side. York was up 10-1, and Herrera's been able to claw her way back into this one. It's a great serve right there from Herrera. And a setup center court. Skip ball right there off the racket of Herrera. 13 serving 13. See if Lexi stays aggressive with this serve to the right-hand side. It's been working for her so far today. She does. Set up, pins herself against the glass once again. This time it doesn't work out for her. The previous couple it has. Score remains 13-13. Stalemate. Great serve right there by Herrera. Had York diving on the court to try to get that one. See if Herrera stays going to Lexi's forehand on the right or comes back to the backhand on the left. Lexi cutting it off, sailing it. Both of these players set up after set up for each other. Neither one puts it away, but it doesn't matter. Herrera, unable to get the ball back to the front wall, will give Lexi York another chance. Long serve right there. Second serve upcoming. Half lob from York. Set up Herrera, used her power down that right-hand side.
14, 13.
See if Herrera finally goes to the backhand of York, or she'll try to keep powering it down that right-hand side. Short serve, second serve. Both of these players taking their time when receiving serve. Good get right there from York, and a good ceiling ball out of it as well. And that will most likely be an avoidable hinder. It is. That's automatically written in the rules. Lexi York hit her in the backswing. Herrera pleading her case with veteran referee Maurice Miller, but nothing will change, and to no avail. York back in the box. 13 serving 14. Looks like York might go to a change of serve. Sails that one. Set up for Herrera. Sounded like a skip. Looked good. The coin flip goes to Herrera. Herrera back in the box. Game point opportunity number 3. Is the third time a charm? She finally goes to her backhand, and it is. Third time's a charm for Alexandra Herrera. She goes to the backhand of Lexi York to get that point. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in just about 2 minutes for game number 2 here on the LPRT Network.
The mission of FSU Coach is to prepare and equip the next generation of coaches and sports professionals with best practices and current research to enable them to pursue excellence. We have 2 academic programs, the online graduate certificate, which is 4 classes, and also a 10-class master's in athletic coaching. Our graduate certificate and master's program can be started at any time, either the summer, fall, or spring. All of our classes have the word coach or coaching in them, and they're taught by coaches for coaches.
The types of classes that we offer focus on the athlete as a whole person. We focus on the theory and practice, the research, the helping skills, even some of the mental performance behind what it goes into being an athlete. I came to FSU Coach because I truly believed in the mission and the purpose of the program.
I think I have my dream job being a head coach at Florida State, but I know there's always more ways that I can help my athletes and better prepare as a coach, so I thought joining this master's program would help me learn different ways to attack my job. If you're interested in going into coaching or joining the FSU Coach program, I would just say don't even think about it and do it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Our break between Game 1 and Game 2. We would like to thank some of our sponsors: Fleet Valet Services, JKB Solutions, Jeff Wagner, Madison Trust, Excel Paving, Greg DeGiorgio, Tidewater Landworks, and Spen Cart Properties. Thank you for all of you and all that you do for our event here, the Battle at the Beach, LPRT season finale. Lexi York was up big early in game number 1, tried to gut it out and get the win in game 1, just unable to, as Herrera had a tremendous comeback, able to take game 1 15-13. Now York serving in the box, 1 serving 0 here in game 2. Swing and a miss. That ball just a little bit inside in York's sweet spot. 0 serving 1. Second serve, the call from Maurice Miller. Lob from Herrera. Backhand of York. Great way to use the angles by Lexi York. Is she able to get that ball back? No, she is not. One serving 1. This match has been pretty even so far. Would like to see a little bit more of that from Alexandra Herrera, going to the backhand of Lexi York. She's been trying to mix her serves up and hit a large majority to the forehand of York. Short serve right there. Once again, as I just alluded to, trying to go to that forehand of York, and that forehand is very dangerous. York jumping to the right side, trying to get out of the way of that one, and does. Puts herself too far out of position to go track the following shot down. 3 serving 1. Herrera in the lead. Short serve right there once again. And once again, Herrera trying to go to that forehand of York. Fooled her once, but I don't think it's going to fool her twice. Ceiling ball from York, set up for Herrera. This one will be another setup off the back wall. Put down beautifully. Forehand pinch winner. That's a good serve right there from Herrera. It's going to have to go up top with it. Both of these players playing a smart ceiling ball rally so far. Herrera unable to get that one as York pins herself against the glass. Once again, it doesn't matter. She's done it 4 or 5 times throughout this match so far, and it's worked out for her all but once. She's hit a winner on all the other ones. Great serve right there by York. Set up on the backhand side for York. Way to track that ball down by Herrera. And Herrera was there to get that one. Herrera in the box. 4 serving 1. Short serve. Second serve here from Herrera, and that one just off the frame of the racket by York. We have strings in them for a reason. That's how we want to hit them. Timeout taken by Lexi York. We will take a quick one ourselves. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back at the LPRT Battle at the Beach in 1 minute.
I'm Jessica Parrilla, and I play with yearbooks. A great athlete is make about discipline, effort, constance, and before to be a great athlete, you have to be a great person. One of my future goals is be on the top 3 in the professional tour again. I did it once, and I think I can go back there. I enjoy the passion of the game. I enjoy the passion of the life, of everything, and I always think like love is the first thing in everything. The things I think, the things I say, and the things I do are on the same line. And enjoy, because we don't know how long we're gonna be here, so enjoy and give love to others as much as we can. I'm Jessica Parrilla, and I play with yearbooks.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Battle at the Beach season finale for the LPRT. Set up in the center of the court for Herrera. Once again owns that left front corner. Forehand pinch winner. Herrera, time and time again, off of her forehand, owning that left front corner. Pinch after pinch. 7 serving 1, Herrera on top, but York is not out of this, as we saw Herrera come back in game 1 from a much bigger deficit. Foot fault called on her back foot. She's been lining up over the back service line. Maurice Miller makes the call. Second serve here from Herrera, as she sought out instruction from Miller on exactly what she was doing wrong. And York, another skip, that time off her forehand. 8 serving 1, Herrera in command. This time putting a point of emphasis to make sure her back foot isn't over that line. And to be honest with you, that may be leading to a little bit of distraction for Herrera. Ceiling ball right there, but it's going to end up in a setup. Great pickup right there by Lexi York. Herrera wants to shoot, that one can't. York cuts it off. Both of these players some great gets. Good dig in the backcourt by Herrera. Set up. York takes an unexpected bounce, and that's definitely going to be an avoidable hinder right there against Lexi York, but a great rally by both of those women. Score is 9 serving 1. Coming up later at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Paola Longoria versus Stephanie Seinhorst. Then at 6 p.m. we will be streaming Natalia Mendez versus Samantha Salas. And then at 7 p.m. we have Maria Jose Vargas versus Cheryl Lotz. That is our streaming schedule for the rest of this evening. Here at Chesapeake, Virginia's Greenbrier North YMCA for the LPRT season finale. Herrera showing why she's the 4 seed right here. Struggled in game number 1 against the 13th seeded Lexi York, but here in game 2 put it in autopilot and is in cruise control. Set up Herrera off the back wall. Set up again off the back wall for Herrera. York wants a hinder. I don't think she'll get it. And she will not. 11 serving 1. Another good serve right there from Herrera results in a setup. Tries to pinch it, should have just used her angles. Ceiling ball right here results in a Lexi York setup. And gets help from the crack on the side wall. York back in the box. See if she can try to get some control back in this match. Good serve by York right there. From shoulder high, cuts that one off. Has to go up top that time. Around the world goes Herrera. Hasn't paid off in this match, however. Herrera's done that a handful of times, and York every time has stepped up, cut that ball off, and put Alexandra Herrera back on the defensive. Short serve called. Second serve here, we'll see a Z to the backhand of Alexandra Herrera. Ball taking a very weird bounce against the side wall. Good dig in the back court by York. Another good dig, but it'll be another setup for Herrera. That time shooting from above her head. She has owned that left front corner during game number 2 in this match. Short serve right there. Would have been a crack ace if the front line was the short line, but it is not. So it is a second serve. Herrera in the box. And a skip right there off the backhand of York. 12 serving 2. Comeback is doable. However, Lexi not taking a timeout. Looks like it could be all but over here. Short serve right there from Herrera. Be another second serve. Most likely going to go down the left-hand side line. Set up off the back wall. Herrera. Great dig right there by Lexi York. Both these players just slapping the ball back to the front wall at this point. And a ceiling ball rally ensues. York able to step up, cut that one off beautifully. Goes down the right-hand side to get herself back in the box. The winner of this will advance to face the hometown favorite, Kaylani Lawrence, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Right now, that is looking like it will be Alexandra Herrera, unless something drastic changes, and if it changes, it needs to happen now for Lexi York. Serving 2. Alexandra Herrera making it a point to make sure her back foot is not even on the service line after being called for just 1 foot fault earlier in this match. Ace serve right there from Alexandra. No timeout coming from York. trying to push through. But it seems like the writing is on the wall. It just hasn't quite dried, but it could after this point. Set up front of the court. Herrera going with her backhand. You could tell she was just hesitant. For a second, she thought to spin to her forehand. The indecisiveness set in, and once that happens, you're done. Proven right there in the court. York going to see if she can get some more points on the scoreboard. See if she can gain any momentum to come back in this one.
There you are. We've been waiting for you.
Good pick up in the back court by York. Set up. And Herrera put that one down beautifully. Herrera now match point opportunity number 2. Short serve, second serve upcoming. That one shot beautifully by York. Has to go up top there, and so does Herrera. York set up center of the court, tries to put it as far away from Herrera as she can, and she does. That one looked good. Call's going to be good. And Lexi York stays alive to see at least 2 more rallies. York now in the box. See if she stays aggressive with that drive serve to the right-hand side. She does not. Goes to the left. She will stay aggressive on that second serve. Z to the right. Just caught the back wall. Popped up. Gave a perfect setup for Herrera. And here's the second rally that Lexi was guaranteed. We'll see if she can stay alive for more. Is the third time a charm for Herrera as it was in game 1? And the call was good. No line judges. Can't overturn it. And that is the match. 15-2. Alexandra Herrera will take game number 2. So Alexandra Herrera moves on to face Kaylani Lawrence tomorrow at 1 p.m. Scores were 15-13, 15-2. We're going to take about a 1-hour break, and then we will be back for 3 straight hours of exciting racquetball action. We'll be starting at 5 p.m. with Paola Longoria and Stephanie Seinhorst, followed by Natalia Mendez, Samantha Salas, and then Maria Jose Vargas and Cheryl Lotz. We'll round out our night. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Tune back in at 5 p.m. for the LPRT crew here in Chesapeake, Virginia. I'm Sam Schultz, signing off for the next hour at the Battle at the Beach at the LPRT season finale.